Rates. In this video, we're going to show you real quickly how you can export your rates, make changes to them, and then import them in to update them when you need to set your rates for the following year. It's really important to have rates set because when somebody does a date-specific search on our website, let's say for the first week of July, we only show listings who have available calendars and have rates set for those dates. So, and people will start searching for next year this year. So it's really important to have your rates set early. Our best practice is to have you do it by Memorial Day. If you can't do it by Memorial Day each year, definitely do it by the 4th of July. And to make that process easy, in 2020 we added a new rates import and export feature that I'm going to show you. So just log into your dashboard, go to the listing that you want to set the rates on, come to the options column, click on the gear icon and go to the rates tab. Once your listing opens up in the rates tab, let's just take a quick look. If I scroll down, here's your rates table, and you'll notice that this includes all the rates for the 2020 season for this particular listing. So the first step is to export them so that we can make changes and then re-import them back in. By coming up to the top, click on the Rates Export button. This will save the file to your computer as a comma delimited file. Then go into your program of choice. My choice is Microsoft Excel. Open up that file and you'll notice it looks just like your rates table in your listing. Okay, here are the 7 rates for 2020 and all the settings for them. So the first thing you need to do is copy those 7 rows for those 7 rate periods and then paste them underneath so that you have a new set to work with for 2021. This is important because when we re-import this back in, it's going to erase your old rates and bring in only this set of new rates. And if it's still in the middle of 2020, you still want to bring in the current year's rates too so that they show in your listing. So now that we've made a copy, we need to change the dates. That's the first thing we need to do. So we highlight these fields and we're going to use this find and replace function in Excel. And what we're going to do is we're going to search for all of the 2020 or whatever your current year is that you're replacing and replace it with the number of the next year, in this case 2021. We click on replace all. It made 14 replacements and you'll notice that all of these dates now end in 2021. Now you might think that this is all you need to do, and that's not right because every year the days change by 1 day, and on a leap year it changes by 2. So the first thing you need to do, we can leave these rates to start on January 1st, but May 29th this year in 2021 is a Sunday. So we have to make that 1 day earlier, the 28th, so that it's a Saturday. And then same thing here too. We have to go in and reduce each one of these dates by 1 day so that they line up on the calendar with the proper day of the week for the current calendar year. So I'm going to go ahead and make these changes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm coming up to the end of the sheet here. I'm still deducting 1 day off of all these. So we have the right days of the week selected. Now for December 31st, I'm not changing that. We're just going to end it on December 31st. So now just to double check my work, you see that there's no dates that overlap and we didn't miss any days. Everything goes right through to the end of the year. So now if you're not changing your prices, you're done. But let's say we want to update, we want to add $100 to our prices. Well, here's all of our prices for next year. So let's just go in and change them. 2,600, we're adding $100 to each one. 5,100, 7,600, 10,100, 7,600, and then we're going to do 5,100 and 2,600. Okay, they're the only changes I need to make in this particular example. Now we got to get it ready for import. So to do that, first we want to delete this blank row. Now we have everything lined up. We have our 2020 rates and our 2021 rates. And again, remember, when we import this in, it's going to delete all the rates in your listing and it's going to add the rates that are in this file. That's why we left all the 2021 rates here, so you bring them back in. So just save this file to your computer, wherever you like to save it to. In my case, I'm just going to save it to my desktop, and I'm just going to call it 2021 rates. Okay, 2020 was what I exported. Save, and we're going to keep it. This is going to ask you, do you want to keep it in a comma delimited format? And that's the type of file you have to import. So it's a CSV file, so definitely keep it in that format. Now when we come back to our website, it's just the next step. We exported them before, we're going to import them this time. Click on import. It's going to ask you what file. Browse to your computer to the one that you just created, select it, leave the separator as a comma because it is a comma delimited file, and click on import. And then here in just a couple of seconds, all these rates are brought in. Now you'll notice all your 2021 rates came back. There's 7 of them. And we now have 7 2021 rates too. And you'll notice all the prices increased on the 2021s to what we changed them to. And we maintain the minimum stays in the Saturday to Saturday. So a very fast way for you to update your rates. Now to double check them, go to your rates calendar. If you can't see it, click on the little triangle, that'll expand it. Now, what we want to look for is our rate periods should always start on a Saturday and end on a Friday. Start on a Saturday, end on a Friday for Saturday changeovers. And in 2021, you see that too. They all start on a Saturday, end on a Friday. And we see multiple colors, which means that your listing, your rates don't overlap and everything was set up properly. How easy is that? Less than 7 or 8 minutes, you can update your rates for next year. Again, I want to stress there's the two most important tips I can give you to have a successful listing on our websites is one, having rates set for any rate period that you're open to book for, and definitely set your rates for the following summer before the 4th of July each year. If you do those things, you'll be very successful with us. Thanks for advertising with us and for watching our rates import update video.